When I was still a little kid, about grade 4, there in our place in Mindanao, in Dapitan City, Zamboanga del Norte, my lola, Felicissima, used to bring me to their little piece of farmland, some kilometers away from where we lived. But in order to go to that piece of farmland, we have to pass through a hanging bridge. And for beginners, just imagine how terrifying for one to pass through a hanging bridge. It still exists until now. But during that time, it was still made of wood. And underneath the hanging bridge is a deep, dark blue-green river. Very deep. That many drowned and died. And I could still imagine that day. My lola walked very fast because she was already familiar with that bridge. She already arrived on the end of the bridge, while I was stuck in the middle, terrified, afraid, and I was already crying. Imagine grade 4, I was already stuck, and the sway of the hanging bridge was very terrible. I was already crying, and I shouted to my lola, who was already on the end of the bridge. La, I was already crying, help me, help me. And I, until now and for the rest of my life, will never forget what my lola said. And this is the lesson for all of us today from the gospel. My lola shouted, do not focus on the sway of the bridge. You look at me. You focus on the end of the bridge. Beautiful. For the rest of my life, I will never forget that. Because actually that is applicable in life when we experience problems. Do you agree? And that is the lesson for all of us now. Because human as we are, when problems come, when trials come, when struggles come, we cannot help but focus on the sway of the problem. Human as we are, we cannot help but focus on the intensity of the problem. But Jesus is reminding us through the gospel today, you look at me. My lola said, look at me. And Jesus is telling us when problems come, look at me. Do not focus on the intensity of the hanging bridge. Focus on the finish line. And the gospel says, there was strong winds and terrible waves shaking their boat, and they were about to sink because of the intensity of the wind and the waves. But what did Jesus do? Listen, do not forget this. What did Jesus do? He woke up and said, quiet, and there was peace. See? These winds, these strong waves, this terrible wind represent our struggles, our trials. And Jesus is reminding us, I am more powerful than your problems. So my dear brothers and sisters, let me leave with the question, why fear? Why fear? When Jesus is more powerful than anything else in this world, why fear? That's a big question. Why fear?